that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? They up for real like my mans and them who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it curse the head. No more problems. Put them in the stand. You keep up. That you're trying to end up.
EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. With the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run here with Johnson. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll go again with Johnson. Oh, a loose football. The Browns say they have it, and they do.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
Pat the 60.
On play action, here's Milton. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Play action now. It's Milton. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Derek Harmon working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Milton. Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
To throw it on first down is Howard. Trust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Howard now to throw it here on second down. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll throw for it with Howard. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but play. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Milton to the air on second down. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
To the air on third down is Milton. That's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Browns are out to an early 3-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. With Sampson, and he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Getting out of the gun is Milton. Headed left, buying time. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
The ball still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal. In motion goes Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Milton. They're called in at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal. But right now, they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is 4th and goal. They'll go. Here's Milton. He'll buy time left. And this is on. Wow, the decision to go. He's on. Touchdown, Browns. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and through. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Second down, it's Howard. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston to punt for Pittsburgh. That is fielded at the 13. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, We hit the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. They'll put a receiver in motion right. On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Looking to throw, it's Milton. That'll be taken in by Sampson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to run here with Sampson. He's inside the 35. And he will go all the way. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Cleveland. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Howard to throw here on 1st down. Down the field, he's got Washington. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one flipped for 26 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Howard. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
He'll get about 2. Parsons Messenger there on the stop.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Throwing on 3rd down is Howard. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Oswell's kick is good. And the Steelers get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. There's a give up the middle for Sampson. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. Dylan Sampson was the man he's trying to hook up with there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. In motion goes Dobbs. On 2nd down, here's Milton. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a Browns first down. On the handoff, this is Sampson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Left side, he's got Njoku. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Milton. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he will get into the end zone. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Number is 7 and 8 for the season.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers. There's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Now Howard on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
2nd and 10. To throw is Howard. And the rush gets home. He'll put down. They got him. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Talk things over before 3rd down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
3rd and long. Here's Howard. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Toss left side, caught by his running back. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, here's Milton. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, and they'll stop at just over a minute remaining in this first half. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To the air, it's Milton. This is taken in by Dobbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And the Browns' 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive, this one for 23 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Milton to the air on second down. Rolling right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
To the air on third down is Milton. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's third and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim. So there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away. I think at this point in the game, Mike, you had things under control. Not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Throwing on first and 10, it's Howard. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw it on first down is Howard. Metcalf makes the grab again. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
Brings up second down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On second down, Howard. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we reached the intermission. It was been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This is Dobbs. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Get out of the gun is Milton. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Cleveland.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A give. It's Sampson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
I have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. But then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
In motion goes Dobbs. On first down, right back to Sampson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Second and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Milton. He'll be forced outright. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
In motion goes Dobbs. Milton from the gun here on third down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down with Howard, and he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Now to throw it here on second down. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. That's a Steeler first down. Out of the gun, it's Howard. And this one caught along the sideline. Is already out of bounds. Wow. Throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, so it'll be no catch and second down. Howard to throw again. This one's complete to Washington. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 5.
Throwing again. Howard. Underneath here for Johnson. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. That's the four-time All-Pro Myles Garrett in there to drop him. That time, it's a loss of 7. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
3rd and 1. Here's Howard. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch. And that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game. Don't stress the protection. And while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Howard to throw here on first down. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Howard back to the air one more time. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a first down. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal. To throw again, it's Howard. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll start on the ground with Sampson. Oh, hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
First down. Quick throw, taken in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run-after-catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And he will score. Game on. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down, here's Milton. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. On the ground, it's Sampson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Second down and 8. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Third down, here's Sampson. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down. So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux when that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
To throw is Howard. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The rookie out of Michigan, Mason Graham, in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive. Second down, it's Howard. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on down. Inside run with Sampson. Some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance. It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Give them 13 on that screenplay and a 1st down.
They might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
On 1st down, here's Sampson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Once again, it's Sampson. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Forced out to his right. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Scrambling to his left. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
That's the score. Browns 37, Steelers 20.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
To throw it on first down is Howard. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. A little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Howard. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
He's going to have a lot better moments than this one, Mike. You just can't force that throw. Not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. And this young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A 2-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.
Zombie nation. Zombie nation. Zombie nation.